everyone, welcome back to Woodshire. I'm Farmer Ben. We are continuing our process of baling some hay. Last time we got all the 2 fields of hay cut, tedded, and windrowed, and then we had to make a decision on a baler. And if you remember, I was tossing and turning over what to do. But I'm down at the store. I got the T6 down here, and I went with this setup. I went with the Massey Ferguson MF5 that attaches to the Quadro Pack V or 5. A little standard black. That's what they had at the dealership. They didn't have any other color options for me. But this should work out pretty good, I think. Pretty simple. This does the baling. Bale comes out here, comes into the Quadro Pack, and it stacks it 4 high. The gate opens up in the back to release the stack. So that should work out pretty good. Let's go give it a shot. Whoops. Hop into here. Everything's ready to go. And we'll get some baling on. We'll get our baling on. Otherwise, yeah, it's a pretty nice day. Still in the early summer. Summer is progressing. Fields are looking good. We still need a couple fields to show emergence yet, so then we can spray them the last time. But it's a good start. All in all, it's a good start. Yeah, we gotta get some hay for cows coming up in the near future here. Once we're able to make straw, then we're gonna get going on cows. That's kind of the plan. Let's just pull into here. Come out of cab. So that's all set up to go. So if I turn the baler on, if I turn the tractor off and then turn the tractor back on, now I can turn the baler on. Drop down the pickup. And the stacker should be all ready to go. That's down, yep. Should be all ready to go there. So let's just see how we get along here. You know, the reason I went with this setup, and I wasn't 100% sure if this Massey Ferguson, zoom out here, if this Massey Ferguson hooked up, but I gave it a shot and it did. So I went with it. You know, that's why our money's down a little bit, $55,000. We did have to buy the baler, and that was $24,000, I believe, and about the same for the stacker, the Quadro Pack. So, but cheaper than some of the other baler options that we had. And this is not a huge map, so we don't need big, fancy, expensive balers. And I figured we'll just give it a shot with using this Quadro Pack, and I already have the bale trailer. I already have the telehandler, so then I can just stack them onto the trailer. See? Yeah, she's working good. We're on a roll. I just got to be careful where I stack them and try to stack them on some flatter ground so I don't end up tipping bales over, because then I'll really be upset. But and of course the Quadro Pack 5V, you don't have to have it hooked up to a baler to make it stack. So if I did have to restack some, I have that option as well. But the nice thing is that being it hooks up, this is an all-in-one shot here. I don't have to go over the stuff twice or make the bales and then come back and stack them. So that's what I like about it. The bottom corner, you see it's already made 3 bales. One thing I have noticed with this, and I've used this setup, we'll just cross the road here, nobody coming, before, is that if, I think I used it, yeah, Altenstein, when I played around with Altenstein for a little bit, when the bale gets so far out of the baler, if you make a sharp corner, it'll spit out the side. So just got to make sure you make sharp corners that it excuse me, it unloads into the baler. So there's 4. So maybe I'll just come over here and set them down. Try to put them in one spot. When I stack them, I kind of have a plan what I want to do with stacking them. So L1 and triangle brings them out. L1 and triangle again will release them. And then triangle 1 again will close the back gate. So that's how you do it. 3 L1 triangles in a row, and they are there stacked. I kind of have a thing that maybe I'm thinking that where I can stack 8 bales at one time on my trailer, because when they're a stack of 8, I find them a lot easier to stack on the trailer than if I just stack them 4 at a time. But we'll give it a shot. Who knows? My hay stacking ability, bale stacking, I would say is better than my logging ability, but not the greatest thing in the world. You know, and it's funny when you do these Let's Play things, you kind of do things a little different than you would do if you were playing, you know, by yourself, whatever. I think if I was playing on a map and I was just trying to get a bunch of bales done as fast as I could, you know, then the auto load trailer will come into play. So you always have these great ideas of playing as realistic as you can and using real machinery, but then when it comes down to it, you don't want to spend excuse me, hour upon hour stacking bales. But we're gonna give this a go. I think it will work. I guess I don't need to be so picky on making sure I have every little bit of hay picked up, but I want to get it all. See if we can get enough bales made as I can. I can't remember off the top of my head how many bales I have for the sheep, but like the sheep should be okay. And you know, I did sell that that Pottinger pickup wagon, loading wagon. I didn't think that I really wanted it or needed it, because I was going to try to avoid grass work as much as I could. I don't have a silo to store it, nor will I buy a silo and store it. So my intentions were just to get enough. There's another 4 to get enough hay bales to last me. And if I do silage in a bunker silo, then I won't need to make silage bales. Therefore, I don't have to worry about wrappers and renting a wrapper or buying a wrapper. I could just do that, and I could make, if I wanted to, I could do 100 hay bales and 100 straw bales for my limit. I think that would be more than sufficient to last me the year with cows and sheep. So, but I don't even know if I can even get 100 hay bales. That's a lot of grass. Do I have enough grass to do that or not? I should. Well, there's 2 stacks. We got 8 bales made already. We'll continue with this process. Well, we got all that picked up, so that leaves us with 8, 16 there, and then another 8. So that's 26 bales stacked, and we got 1 in the quadro pack and 29 bales we got. That's not bad. Now we'll head up to the farm, and I'll have Bjorn bring down the bale trailer. And I will bring down the telehandler, and we'll get these stacked up and see how it goes. And then sure wish we had these fields that emerged, because I'd like to get them sprayed and be done with that for the year, but not yet. And then I suppose we'll have to do some more mowing and that whole process again to get a lot more bales. So, oops, My turn signal on. So we'll get that set up and we'll meet you down there. Well, I'm going to see how this works, and there is no way that I could ever do this in cab. Since the auto load trailer came out, I haven't done this in a while, but this is the way that I know how to do it the best, with the Kotech forks with the grabs on them. Like that. Oh, they were already in there, okay. And then here's my thinking. This might be a total waste of time, but if I put them together like this, if I can get them together without knocking the other one down. Oh, that didn't work out real well. I know the telehandler and the weight on the back can handle it. Kind of like that. Release the grab. And then if I take them from the other side, I can take 8 at a time. And they're a heck of a lot easier to load onto the trailer 8 at a time than they are 4 at a time, because they seem to be more stable, you know, not as wobbly. Like that. Hey, that kind of worked out a little better than I expected. I was expecting to make a total mess of it. But since this weight package came out that is available for these telehandlers, they have a lot more. And of course, I don't think I'd be driving much down the highway, to be honest with you, like this. But for simulation gaming purposes, we're just going to go with it. Bjorn's got the trailer down here, the Marshall bale trailer. And we can get these loaded up, so that'd be 1, 2, 3 stacks on there as they are, and then we'll take these to the cow farm and put them under shelter there. You know what, I was just thinking about it. Oh, now why are you doing that now? See? Now you're ruining it for me. Well, let's see, maybe I can... Oh, I don't like that now. Release the cause. Oh! Well, that really stunk. That just really chaps my hide. That's why I hate doing bales by hand. Gosh darn it. Was going so good. Well, that just absolutely looks horrific. Yeah, absolutely horrific. Oh man, I was so excited there because it kind of worked good. Well, I tell you what. They're all going to the same place. They'll eventually get there. You know, there's a reason why I didn't go, because I could have just made this easy. I could have just gone with the Arcuzan auto stack that does 16 of them at a time. I did that on Sunshine Valley Farm, and I thought, well, you know, this map is a little bit smaller. we'll do something a little different. But, oh well. See, that didn't work out real well. But, you know what? It is what it is. It's okay. Oh man, I can't. Yipes! Hang on there, buddy. A bale stacking disaster. That didn't turn out. That one wasn't too bad. It's the first one that looked like absolute garbage. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get these last ones on here. And then I'm just gonna go unload them. You know that the PlayStation controller, when you do like telehandlers and cranes and you know the Scorpion King and the excavator, it's so fussy with the right mushroom button that a little slip up and you're extending the arm and you're not meaning to extend the arm, you're tilting when you don't want to. See, that kind of got a little bit far away. Whereas if I would have just used the auto load trailer, they would have all been done. They'd all be in nice stacks. Yeah, but you know, certain things you just gotta try to do like you would on the farm, you know. So, yeah, I could have got those two closer together. But with these Kotek forks and the spikes that dig in, you know, you think that you wouldn't have as much of a problem with them slipping away. Yeah, I don't know why that first stack just went crazy. Unless it had something to do with driving over here, maybe. I don't know. They're not together, but you know, I'm almost tempted to take the first one down and let's see, if I came from this way, the first one down and restack it, but then I have to go get the auto stack, and by doing it by hand, I might as well just do it like this, because it's going to go under the shelter and it can go kind of in a corner, and it can be the first ones that I would use. That's okay. Just gonna see if I can get that one up there. But I suppose I'll end up forking the other one. That will work. Not. Oh, come on. That strap not even hitting this one. Oh, man. I thought I did that. Oh, I didn't have them close enough. That's why. Well, that is ugly. That is very, very ugly. That one's not bad. You know, they're not bad. They're just, you know, this is just blah. Well, I'm going to take this up to the cow farm. I'll see you up there in a second. Look at that. Can't even tell I really screwed up that bad. Nothing, a little wall and a little push can go a long way. But as I was going to tell you, I should have took a screenshot of it, but when I first came down here, when I first left the field with the trailer, and I'm glad I saved the game, because usually when I load something with bales, I usually save it before I take off, because let's just say, even if it's not my fault, other traffic, things can still happen. And sure enough, when I let's see, what am I doing here? When I went around that corner to get on the highway, the tractor and the trailer flipped over. So it was very, very top heavy. Yeah, not a good thing. So, needless to say, I did restart the game, but I should have taken a screenshot. I don't know why I didn't. That would have made a good thumbnail. But what am I hitting over there? Must be getting a little bit too close. You know, and then when they came out with that update and the arm sensitivity thing, I really liked it, but I think I might have it just a bit too high. Seems to be a little bit too jerky, but it sure is a lot better than when it was before, because otherwise it took you forever. Especially like on the Scorpion King 2, moving that arm around. Wow. Well, and I forgot to take those things off. I forget that now and then. But yeah, pretty nice when you can move 8 bales at one time. Certainly a heck of a lot easier moving square bales than round bales, in my opinion. But when it came to like loading wagons and feed troughs and straw throwers and all that stuff, I'd rather have round bales. But you know, with the auto load round baler trailer, you know, a guy could do more round bales if he wanted, if he didn't mind using the auto loader. And I guess, you know, to each their own, personal preference. So yeah, hey, not bad, not bad. 24 bales there. Yep. After the first one, it could have been an absolute disaster, but that'll be easy to get. We can use them when the time comes. That can stay here. Bjorn must be off doing, well, who knows what he's doing to bring that. Well, he'll have to give me a ride because I'm going to leave that here. But maybe perhaps more mowing. So we'll go figure that out. you can see, the night is upon us. I have got all the hay baled up. For this field here, and probably the next one, I'm just going to bring them over on the telehandler. I don't think I have to put them on a trailer and drive them over here. So that's kind of my plan. It says I have 77 bales all together. I can't remember how much I have up at our farm. So let's see. I probably have, what did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, now why does that move? It's annoying. It's these little things that just drive you up a wall. There's no reason for it. 8. Did I have 8 piles? So 8 times 8 is 64. Well, that can't be right. I don't think I just made 64, but anyway, I'll figure it out later. I think we have enough hay to last us in the meantime, and once again, when the fall comes, we can certainly do another cutting when the grass gets back to full growth stage. So we have plenty there. The next thing I have to consider is there still is a lot of grass left. If we look at the, well, I'll go to the other one here. Get out of there. Yeah, see there I had 77 bales. This session 34. I'll kind of have to figure that out. But we go on here. So I still have grass here. I still have grass here. There's grass in between these pads. Grass here. Grass here. Grass here. Let's see. Did I do this grass? No, I didn't do this. This grass here is good. There's a big grass section here. So I have lots of grass around. And the other thing I'm thinking of, this area here, I am contemplating making another field out of that because I did cut this and this. This field and this field have been grass. So there's a lot of grass left, you know. So I'm contemplating if maybe I should take some grass and do silage and fill the bunker here at the cattle farm and get that fermented. I could do that, so then all the corn that I planted I could save for pigs and put into the BGA bunker and make that or sell that. So I have options. It's just that you know, and if I do all this grass and cut it and windrow it and bring it here, I mean, it's a lot more work than a person thinks. So if I had a bunch more money, I would possibly lease some equipment to do it a heck of a lot faster. So I don't know. I'll have to give it some thought, but that's an option too, because you know, up until a couple of these fields get ready for spraying, you know, I don't have a whole lot to do, so it would keep me busy. What is going on now? Keep me busy until boy, that just, see, I mean, it's just little things here. See, now why is the bottom all kitty corner? Oh, I don't like that. Anyways, enough of me yakking around. So those are my options. I am going to pick up these bales and get them under cover. Oh, only 3 there. Before night falls, and we will leave it there, I believe. So hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it entertaining, maybe even a little useful. Perhaps you laughed at me on more than one occasion, which is just fine. That's what I'm here for. I am more than happy to make everybody laugh. So, with that said, I'm Farmer Min. This is Woodshire. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, and keep them between the ditches. So long.